Hi, this is Jana. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making one of Erin's favorites, and she asked me, Mama, can we make some chocolate waffles? She calls them chalky waffles. Since she was a little girl, we've made these for 30 plus years. Always been her favorite. So I've got my waffle iron going over here. It's a Belgian waffle, but you can use your regular waffle. I've got 2 sticks of butter. I have 1.5 cups of regular white sugar. And so I'm going to cream this together. Try not to slop it all over here. And I'm going to get this all nice and creamy together, and when I get it all together, we're going to come back and I'm going to mix in the next ingredients. Okay, we have our sugar and our butter creamed together, and this might take you upwards of 5 minutes. I even have some on my arm. And so if your butter is more room temperature, that'll really help. Don't melt it. And you want it creamed together. That's really important. See how light in color it got from the yellow butter? That could take, like I said, if you have a stand mixer, it might take less time. Okay, now we're going to add our eggs. There's 4 whole eggs, and I'm going to add them one at a time until you can't see one of the eggs. If you add them all 4 at the same time, it separates it. So just until you can't see that egg anymore, then add your next one. Mama's being messy today. The boys, when I say the boys, our 2 golden retrievers, stay close to my feet when I'm mixing because sometimes things go flying out. Next man in. See, now I can't see that yolk anymore. So the last egg goes in. Okay, there. Now, this is really important. We're going to go for 1/2 cup of cocoa. And when I say cocoa, I mean baking cocoa. It's a natural, unsweet cocoa. There's several different kinds. There's Ghirardelli. There's all kinds of them out there. And so you want to add in 1/2 cup of cocoa, unsweetened cocoa, not like Nestle Quick cocoa. And then I've got 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I have a dash of salt. And so now we're going to mix this and blend it together, and that's as fast as it is. The thing that takes the longest for these are blending in and creaming the sugar and the butter, the 2 sticks of butter, to get that, and that's really important to get that nice and light and fluffy. And this is it's almost like a brownie batter. It's real thick, but I didn't want to start my mixer up when it's this powdery on it. I might, once I get it mixed a little better. And then you just mix this together. It's starting to come together now. It looks like it's going to be too dry, but right about the time you think that, it's going to start to moisten all of those dry ingredients. And these are good for breakfast. And I want to tell you, you can make these really unknowingly healthy for your kids. And all of my recipes, I have it written in the description box below the video. So if you hit that little word more, it'll pop up another menu underneath my video, and it says more. Hit that, and then you'll see the description box pop up, and all my written are in there. And sometimes I'll have variations of recipes or substitutes that you can do. See, there's our chocolate waffles. They all came together. Just like that. I just want to make sure it's all thoroughly mixed. Scrape your bowl, just like that. Get rid of that. And bring over my waffle iron. And it's got a short cord on it here, so we'll do our best we can to This is a 40 5-year-old waffle iron. This was my dad's, so it means a lot to me. So it might not be the most beautiful, but it sure is a lot of meaning for me. And so now, very important, I'm turning to medium. And you can determine the size of cookie that you want by the size of the batter that you put in. And these are going to take about 2, maybe 3 minutes, depending upon your waffle iron. And we'll be back in about 1 minute to check on this. Okay, we're back, and I was going to show you again. We've got one out. I made it a little bit smaller. I think that's easier for you to start with, is making them about the size, bigger than a golf ball, smaller than a tennis ball, about a 1/4 cup size. That's a good size. And I have a timer here, and I'm going to set it for 2 minutes. And we'll take it out. So we'll be back. That 2 minutes was about the right time with how my waffles set. And that's why you want to make some yourself, one at a time first, just so that you can determine how long it takes for them to come out like that. And then you're on your way to having waffles. And in my cookbook that I had written back in 2006, there's no more cookbooks, but anyway, I have in here that you can add a tablespoon of raw wheat germ, a tablespoon of brewer's yeast, a tablespoon of raw bran, a tablespoon of lecithin granules, a tablespoon of soy flour, or a tablespoon of powdered milk. Just add that into your 1 cup measuring cup and then fill it with flour, and for the 2 cups, and just substitute 1 tablespoon, and that will add more nutrition for your children or yourselves. And thank you for stopping by Jana's Kitchen, but I want to show you Erin's favorite way of having a chocolate waffle. It's like this, and then she goes just like this with some powdered sugar. But you can also drizzle, for a pretty table or Easter or whatever, you can also drizzle some melted white melting chocolate discs. That would be really pretty on them too, but I love the powdered sugar. So thank you for stopping by my kitchen, and I hope you stop back real soon. This would be really pretty with some strawberries on the side.